As you know from your own personal experience, nothing good ever comes out of doubting yourself. The more you doubt yourself, the more ineffective and powerless you become. The more you doubt yourself, the more often feelings of depression, fear, worry, or anxiety wash over you. The biggest enemy you will face in your life is self-doubt. Self-doubt will stop you from making your dreams come true, and if you do start them, self-doubt will stop you from seeing them through to completion. Self-doubt makes people feel anxious, neurotic, and insecure. It causes them to worry more than they should and to suffer needlessly. It also causes them to be indecisive and not take action when action is called for. The worst disease the human mind can experience is self-doubt. Self-doubt is to the mind what cancer is to the body. It will eat you alive if you do not stop it from destroying the best parts of you. Self-doubt can be ruthless and cruel, and once you buy its lies that you are not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough, you're doomed to failure. Self-doubt signals a lack of self-esteem and self-love. It signals that you think less of yourself rather than thinking the best about yourself. If someone told me that by loving myself more, I would make all of my doubts disappear, I would have started loving myself more years ago. When I started on my self-love journey, I found out that there wasn't a lot of material available that could precisely tell me how to begin loving myself more and doubting myself less. The material I read about self-love was either too complicated to understand or written by people who believed that self-love was a selfish act rather than a powerful act of self-care. As I progressed through the stages of loving myself more, I kept detailed notes, and I wrote down everything I was learning about loving myself sufficiently. I wrote down every thought and every insight that caused me to love myself more. As a result of applying the information I learned about loving myself sufficiently, my life improved dramatically in 3 important areas: relationships, health, and money. After sharing my thoughts and insights about self-love with some of my close friends, I was encouraged to make my thoughts and insights on self-love available to anyone who is interested in them. As a result of the encouragement I received, everything I learned about how to love oneself sufficiently, I put into a program called the 21-Day Self-Love Journey. I call it that because the content of my program is delivered to you by email over a period of 21 days. If you are tired of doubting yourself, my self-love program will end that problem for you once and for all. That you have doubts in the first place is not your fault. Self-doubt is something you learned. It is something that was programmed into you during your formative years. And what you learned that does not inspire and empower you can be unlearned. Everything you need to know about eliminating the crippling effects of self-doubt from your life can be found in my self-love program. Once you complete the reading of my program, the success that you've wanted, maybe for years, will be so easy to achieve that you will wonder why you didn't start loving yourself more earlier in your life. My program contains the knowledge and insights I acquired on my own journey of self-love that allowed me to dissolve all the self-doubts that were between me and the 3 most important things I wanted out of life. Those 3 things were a love relationship with someone who accepted me exactly as I am, excellent health, and abundant prosperity. Once I was able to eliminate my self-doubts, I got all 3. Self-doubt is an unwanted habit of thought that has the power to stop us from having the things we want out of life. Self-doubt is not self-love, it's actually a painful form of self-abuse. My self-love program will show you how to stop doubting yourself so you can experience yourself as the magnificent, powerful, lovable to the core person you truly are. The 21 secrets to making self-doubt disappear from your life can be found in my cutting-edge self-love program. The personal experiences I share with you in my program will make it possible for you to turn your most heartfelt dreams and desires into your reality. To purchase my self-love program now, click the Buy Now button located below. And be sure to read the testimonial letters before you leave.